I'm eating breakfast right now and I'm watching this video and I thought it was gonna be about like strange things in Congo that are like unusual, like zombie culture in Haiti, because that's the video that I just watched. And it was just gonna be this like, I wonder what the world is made of kind of video. But then like I open it and it's a video about a Belgian, I don't know what to call him. It's about how this Belgian, like I don't know I don't know how to say it. I don't know what to call him. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to even like, there was a guy who was the official country leader of Belgium, and he went to Africa, and in the Congo he would brutalize the Congolese people. I can't talk about it because I'm just hearing about it for the first time. I have never heard of this. And I'm like, I thought like Hitler was like the worst thing that ever happened. And now you got me learning about this asshole who he would cut off like one hand off a Congolese person's body. And that was a practice. And something about that, I'm in like a kind of shock because I'm like, it's one thing to lock up people and force them to work, but it's another thing to create a practice out of cutting off one of the hands of a person, because you're effectively like saying you won't have any action power in reality. And there's a picture of him holding the arm of a Congolese person, this Belgian demon, holding the arm of a Congolese person whose hand he cut off. And he's holding the arm of that person like at the joint where the arm, like, you know, like the forearm and the like the upper arm of the arm meet, and he's holding it like it's a fucking like cattle limb, and he's pointing with his white Belgian hand to where the Congolese person's hand used to be like, here's what we did. This is why we're taking this picture, because I'm showing you what we did to these people. And I'm like, and then there's pictures of like multiple people who have been like photographed, like in that like old timey way where it's just them against a backdrop, because they were documenting the fact that they were mutilating the Congolese black people as the liberated, civilized, well-dressed, well-groomed European white people. And I'm just sitting here being like, I'm in shock, and something is actively trying to like take my emotional response to a low notch level. I can feel it happening. Like something is dampening my emotional response. Because my actual emotional response as I was watching this was like, you guys are going to push me one day to a place where I'm going to genuinely like fucking like activate my power, and I'm just going to like level all of you. Like you can't keep doing this to me. And I'm sitting here feeling betrayed because I'm like, in my head, because I have this reaction to Germany, because I'm like, when I was in high school, they made us read Night by Elie Wiesel, who was a survivor of the Holocaust concentration camps, who wrote what happened in those camps. And they made us write like essays about it, you know? It was like one of those like, we're educating you so you become a critically thinking, aware, informed person in the world, knowing what kind of things have happened on the planet. And when I read that book when I was a teenager, I thought that was the worst thing I had ever read. Like, it depressed me, and it was like the most horrifying, scary, terrifying, like my soul just like something in my like spirit felt like it died when I was reading that book. And it's a very short little book, but it was like, I can't believe, like, you know? And then I reread that book when the 2020 like Black Lives Matter movement was happening, and I was in the States, and all of this racism and white supremacy came out of the woodwork, and I was like, wait, what's happening? Although the movement was called Black Lives Matter, it was like, what happened was, the only thing that I saw was just like literally like the sudden appearance of all of these like white supremacist thinking white people. It's like they were dormant, and then they got activated, and I was like, I haven't moved anywhere, I haven't gone anywhere, it's the same exact city, it's the same exact everything, except for all of a sudden there's a bunch of white racists everywhere who are making me feel that they are hunting me, or that they're like play acting that energy toward me, and they're like smiling at me in creepy ways, and they're saying weird shit to me, and they're throwing balls at me while I'm sitting at the park reading a book with that like, you don't deserve to be here. I'm like, she looks anyway. And so during that time when I was like dying, I was like, what's happening? And something made me reread Night by Elie Wiesel during that time, and I was like, this is probably the worst thing I could be doing, but something about what's happening is making me do that. And when I reread it, it's like I was rereading the experience that Elie Wiesel went through in the Holocaust, but then I was also like almost like cementing this like understanding of like the evil that is in the world. It was like something. Let me be actually accurate. I need to do a whole ass video about that time, and I'm not going to be able to fit that into this little video that I'm making right now. All I'm doing right now is wanting to capture the emotion that I'm feeling, because there's a monoculture going on. There's like there's this movie, it's a book as well, Through a Scanner Darkly. It's with Keanu Reeves. I don't really remember it, but I remember like the feeling at the end of that movie, and like there's this vibe of like these hypnotic flowers that grow and emit some kind of like compound into the air, and the people become kind of like out of it, and they kind of aren't quite sensing reality, and like, and spoiler alert, he goes into that like space where those flowers are growing to like infiltrate it, because he's hoping that one day he'll be able to like find his way back to normal consciousness and like destroy that from the inside out. And like there's a monoculture. It's a communist term coined by an Italian communist thinker, from what I once saw in a 10-minute video on YouTube with like that guy who like does all these like science videos and like short explanation videos, because I was like, I don't know anything about communism. Like I should probably look it up once just to get like a basic overview, just some ideas that are not just propaganda from sadist, genociding, psychopathic, demonic European perspective. Do you know what I mean? Like white Europeans. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like the capitalists, I mean. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like this Belgian dude. And the point is, ever since I reread Night by Elie Wiesel during that time, I have had like a fear and hatred of Germany. Because during that time, there was a lot of weird shit happening. Like, everything that's happening with people who are now like, what's reality? I feel whatever. What's going on? All this stuff. Like, that was happening for me in 2020, 2021, 2022. And I was by myself, and nobody was talking like that. Everybody was just talking about like social issues as if the world was normal. And I'm like, bitch, I'm having all kinds of weird ass, almost like paranormal, like Stranger Things ass motherfucking bullshit happening. I can't motherfucking handle this. Like, I'm gonna fucking die if I stay here. It was fucking horrible, okay? And during that time, I had like the blinds removed from my eyes about the nature of Germany. I'm like, yes, America is bad, but Germany is terrible, and no one's ever criticizing Germany. And I can't understand it, because like they did the thing where like they like instigated 2 world wars in 1 century, last century, after the slave trade was officially like canceled. And I'm just like, no one hates Germany. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, bitch. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. And so whenever I see the colors black, red, and yellow, which are German flag colors, I'm freak out. I have a reaction. I can't control it. I'm like, I'm like scared. And I'm full of like rage, outrage. And then I would do this thing in my head where I would be like, well, I can just flip it to the Belgian flag because it's the same exact colors but vertical. And I would